Social media, a means of communication
through which users create online or mobile communities to share information,
ideas, personal messages, and other media content.
Humans seem to be obsessed with finding new and innovative ways to communicate, from newspaper to telephone, radio to television to internet. Since the conception of the internet, people have used this vaster means of communication to connect with each other and share information. The first manifestation of this was through bulletin board systems. Over time, BBS systems gave way to social networking sites. Today, numerous social networking and social media sites exist, occupying most of the now billions of web pages accessible through the internet.
According to researchers from Pew Internet, as of 2013, there were 1.11 billion users on Facebook, 500 million registered users on Twitter, 48.7 million users on Pinterest, and 69.9 million monthly users on Reddit, racking up about 4.8 billion page views per month.
This is the world we live in now, a world in which social media has become an integral part of our society. We use it to get our news, for entertainment, to share ideas, and connect with friends, old and new. Social media creates an environment of constant motion. Every time we log onto the internet, we are bombarded by news stories, status updates, Tumblr posts, or the latest viral video. Social media enables us to become aware of everything going on in the world around us, giving us the feeling that if we don't constantly check in, we will miss out. So what would happen if we turned it all off? Is that even possible?
How would you define social media?
I think social media is pretty much any form or way of kind of connecting with other people in a social manner.
It's Facebook, it's Twitter, it's a way for people to not have face-to-face confrontation.
A platform for people to interact on a social level.
How many hours a day do you spend on social media?
About 30.
Less than 10 hours, but maybe like 7 or 8.
Actively, maybe an hour and a half.
Passively?
All day.
What would you do if you had no access to social media?
I don't know. I've wondered about this.
Be very, very bored.
Kill myself.
We found that most people are unable to be without social media. This is especially evident in the youth population. It surprised us to see the extent that people incorporated social media into their lives. Social media is a force of change, but whether this change is good or bad is what we plan to find out. So the group and I have all officially removed all of the distractions from our phones. We are not connected.
I don't know how I feel right now.
I have officially pulled the plug.
To go without Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Obviously, we've taken out social media sites. We decided no texting because that is a huge distractor for us.
I've already received about 85 text messages that I'm not able to respond to.
So far I'm fine, still alive.
But I don't think it's hit me yet just how disconnected that I've made myself.
At first, life seemed to continue as normal. It's day 3, so everything's going pretty well.
I didn't really think about social media today. I'm not sure why, maybe because I was so busy.
But soon we started to notice the change.
Like home, relax, and actually went to bed before midnight, which is like insane.
Usually I crawl into bed with my phone. As weird as it sounds, I'll just scroll through my Facebook feed, and I couldn't do any of that last night.
I've noticed that I have trouble accepting the fact that I can't be stimulated by social media all the time.
Now I'm just in my apartment alone. I have no idea what to do with myself.
But we aren't the only ones who feel that boredom. It's a cultural phenomenon.
We work with kids whenever I see them, and how how they literally cannot put down their phone because they have to be touching it. It's just very saddening.
You know, we've sort of replaced these face-to-face interactions with computer-mediated interactions. Unfortunately, research has shown that the younger generation have a hard time socializing and making contact and making face-to-face eye contact.
They all have each other to play with and talk to. Like a closet full of games, a whole playground, a gym, dodgeball.
Us.
Each other. Us? We're hilarious.
The thing is, you need to build an ability to just be yourself. That's what the phones are taking away.
Yes.
Is the ability to just sit there like this. That's being a person.
A recent study said that 75% of us have taken our phones into the bathroom because, God forbid, we be alone with our feelings.
Boredom aside, we had our downright terrible days as well.
Yesterday was pretty rough. Just a lot of things happened where I was kind of in a really bad mood. Usually, you know, if something really bad happens, I'll just talk to my friends over text, but I couldn't really do that yesterday.
I'm entirely done with this project. I know I'm not super connected to my social media, but tired of having restrictions on what I can and cannot do.
I didn't receive the best news today. I lost a family member, and it wasn't the easiest thing for me. It's nothing much to talk about. So I didn't realize how people use social media, but to also let people know what's going on in your life and get advice or seek condolences. Today I wanted to get on my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, and I knew some of my friends and family on there would uplift me, but I couldn't get on and couldn't text anyone, so I just called my mom, called my brother. It made me think about what I would have done if I could have actually used my social media. So
as we neared the end, things seemed to come together.
I've become much more productive. As far as school goes, I'm less distracted. I've become much more talkative, but I've also become much more comfortable with myself.
I'm really liking that I can't text my boyfriend. You lose so much of the conversation when you text, and I really like that we've gotten that back.
It was a really, really great day, and I felt very productive, so I don't know, I'm going to chalk that one up to being on the challenge.
I hope you guys know what today is. It is day 14.
I cannot tell you how excited I am to be done.
Yeah, right now I feel like the freest person in the world.
I'm really glad I did this.
What I learned from social media is that, one, I use it a lot.
Facebook and Reddit and social media networks are really toxic.
It was really difficult for me because I expected like a lot of people to call.
So when my friends knew that I was going to be gone off social media, I expected certain people to call me.
It feels good to be back on social media now.
I immediately reverted back into my old ways. But it is nice because it keeps me in contact with people.
This time I'm more conscious about using social media.
I'm more active during the day, and that's something that's really changed, and I think it's here to stay.
I have to admit, I won't ever use it as much as I used to.
All in all, I will probably be using social media in moderation from now on.
Now that you've heard it from us, why are you still watching?
Stop watching this film, go ahead and unplug. It's time to go for a bike ride.
Stop watching this film. Go work out.
What are you still watching for? Go read a book.
So we challenge you to unplug. Here, let me help you.